Hello, my YouTube family. Well, it is 20 minutes to 5, by the way. And I would have been home a lot sooner, but I had things to do, people. Like, go to the bank, part 2 of shopping, but this time at the Dollar Tree, so I had to travel to the Dollar Tree. No cosmetics. Because I did walk down the aisle, and somebody must have gotten my complaint letter or my complaint email from online. Because, oh yeah, it is stocked. The cosmetics aisle is stocked with cheap ass. And I'm not talking cheap because everything is $1. I'm talking the quality. The lipsticks, colors that no human would wear. Lip liners, eyeliners that look that they have been in the package since 1972. No. More improvement needs to be made as far as that's concerned. I had to just pick up other little trinkets and stuff for the car and all of that. So it was like a business trip to the Dollar Tree, not a luxury trip. So I am home early and I'm just a tad bit pissed. Just a little pissed, people, because it must be a man thing. Today I was surrounded by nothing but selfish, self-centered men. It must be a man thing. Like, they only think, they don't think further. And yeah, it does include Pop. Let us start with selfish man number 1. Somebody I know. I'm very close to. I told this person the beginning of the week that I had a doctor's appointment on Thursday. Now, he himself has had plenty of doctor's appointments. And every time he tells me about them, when he tells me he's back from the doctor's, I immediately ask, how did everything go? I show him concern because I'm definitely concerned. Monday, I told this person that I'm going to the doctor's. And Thursday came, went to the doctor's. He's texting me this, and the other, and I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying a word. Didn't say a word. Today, he texts me, good morning, this, and that. How did Tom sleep? For real, that's the question you're going to ask me? So I texted him back, Tom slept fine. Oh, and my doctor's appointment went well. Thank you so much for asking. And then the little text argument began. You know what? Man number 1. Man number 2. My father. I know you are probably not aware that on holidays, the day before the holiday, I come home early. That's fine. That's all well and good. There's nothing that you have to really keep up with. But seriously, you have to block the front door with your junk? Like, he's got all of this crap. So I opened it, and mind you, I have my Dollar Tree bags, and 3 of them, and they're very heavy. I had to buy a lot. So I'm pushing the door, and of course, something is blocking the entrance. And his door is closed. So he could be downstairs in the basement. I don't know where he is. All I know is there's stuff blocking the door. So me getting really frustrated, I'm like, hello, hello, could somebody move this stuff? Nobody's answering. So I just had to push the shit. Excuse my French. Just push it. Just take the door and just shove it out the way. It fell. I don't care. I don't care. I am frustrated. I'm hot. It's hot outside. I'm sweating. I've got bags. It's like, even if you don't realize that I'm coming home early, you must realize that there is somebody else living in the house. Suppose an emergency happened and, I don't know, an ambulance had to come and bust the door open or what have you. How are they going to get through? There is no need. I mean, I know that you want to remind yourself that these are the things that you need to take out Just put them in the front of your door. Put them in the front of your front door. So before you leave, you obviously see them there, and then you can take them with you. Do not put them in between the doors where other people who live in the house have to come in and go out. Clips of the day. I'm sorry, people. I just had to let that. It was sitting right here. I had to vent first and foremost. Okay. Pink again. Yes. Pink again. I lined my lips. I'm sorry. I'm just not in the best of moods right now. I lined my lips with MAC Magenta. Lined. And I filled my lips with a this was a limited edition at one time also. However, this is not one of these, the ones that I bought. This is limited edition from 2011, I think. 2011 or 2012? No, 2011. This one is called 977 Rockin Fuchsia. I had mentioned Rockin Fuchsia way back in my 2011 video when I first bought it, because I was going through my Violetta phase. And I bought two purples that were limited edition as well. Maybelline and their purples. So this is Rockin Fuchsia. This is Rockin Fuchsia. Hold on. This is Rockin Fuchsia. This is Violet Voltage. Now, okay, they don't look exactly the same, but Maybelline does have a tendency to do purples, limited editions. I'm just saying, people. I'm just saying, letting y'all know. Oh no. Oh yes, this is the one. So this is what I'm wearing. This is Rockin Fuchsia. And can I say, me like it? Oh. Smooth. It's a Color Sensational. So obviously Color Sensationals had been out since 2011. And this was the Jewels collection. That's what it was. It was under the Jewels collection, 2011. Look it up. Jewels collection, 2011, Rockin Fuchsia. Loving it. So of course it's a limited edition. If you want to try to look this one up, maybe an eBay situation, maybe an Amazon situation, I'm not really sure. But Rockin Fuchsia, number 977. That is my day today. I'm home earlier than I normally am home. I'm blessed. I feel thankful about that. Honey, 3 o'clock could not come fast enough. Can I tell you? Can I tell you? Zipped on out of there. Zipped to the bank. Zipped to Dollar Tree. And here I am now. And now I'm parked behind Pop, who has to leave at about 5:20, 5:25, 5:30, somewhere around there. So I have to remain dressed. I can't even change into my comfy cozies because I have to remain dressed to move my car so he can move his car to go to work. But you know what? I'm home now. So I'm going to woosah. I'm going to calm down. I really don't need to be upset. Oh, and needless to say, after the little text fight between him and myself, he and I go way back to like 2004. It's a long distance thing. I can't really say it's a long distance relationship. It's been an on and off thing since 2004. And he lives in California and I live here. So, but I guess it's back on now. It's been back on since February when he decided to come back into my life after he had done a disappearing act last year. Oh yeah. Did a disappearing act and I guess he had to go find himself. Now months later, and he was going through his issues and wasn't telling me about them, but I noticed that our phone calls had stopped. Our texts were very limited, and he wasn't. So I knew something was wrong. I know him that well. So I knew something was wrong. So I said, you know what, I can't. If you're not willing to open up to me, because this is our only form of communication. Skype, which we rarely do, but we have done, rarely. Skype, text, phone calls. And then immediately, like, everything stopped. He was going through his issues. Now, the issue before this final issue was that his mom had passed away in the house that he's living in. And I was talking him through it because he was on the phone with me. She literally died in his arms in the house. Devastated me to no end. This was early 2011, before I got the job that I had now. So I was in between jobs. It's not like I could just fly over to California and be with him. I couldn't. There was just no way. Lord knows I wanted to. He had gone through all of that. We had spoken, stayed on the phone for hours and hours and hours, and, you know, I got him as much through it as I could. And then all of a sudden he was fine, and things were good, and we were talking on the phone on weekends and sometimes every other day, and we would be texting and Skyping, and everything was cool. And then, like, the phone call stopped, so I had to start calling him, and it was like, I can't talk to you right now. And I'm like, oh, you know, one, I can't talk to you right now. It's like, okay, I caught you at a bad time. Two, I can't talk to you right now. Okay, well then call me back. And then when you don't call me back, I call you again. Three, I can't talk to you right now. Okay, something's up. So I started to get suspicious. What do you expect me to do? I started to get suspicious, and I just told him, frankly, I texted him. I said, look, if you've got another chick, just please let me know. Just don't leave me dangling. Don't leave me wandering. Do what you need to do. You're in California. I'm in New York. That's just the way the situation is right now. So let me know. Let me go. And do what you need to do. No, it's not another woman. I can't really get into it. If you can't get into it and it's not another woman, how do you expect me to feel? Selfish men. So he was going through his issue. I don't know what that was, but I took a back seat, and he stopped texting, and guess what? So did I. So that went on for, like, I think almost 8 months. Flat nothing. Then this past March, it was March, I'm at work, by the way, and I get a text on my, and I'm thinking, I didn't even go to him because I just knew that it was over. And I'm thinking, who the hell is texting me? They know I'm at work. All my friends know I'm at work. And I got a job. I'm at work. And I look at who the text is from. You could have knocked me over with a feather at that point, because it was like, for real? You came out of your coma and now you remember who I am? What the hell? So, you know me. You know my mouth. You know my attitude. You know that I gave him, I think I was texting nonstop, 5 pages long of a text. Oh, I went off. Because I couldn't call him because I'm at work. And I already have to deal with the phone at work. So I can't call you. But in between, I can text your ass off. Oh! You just don't know. So, after all of that, after I got it out of my system, like, who the hell do you think you are? What do you think I am? You think you can just drop me and carry me at any time that you want? Oh, I went off. Went off. And all I got back from him was like, I completely understand where you're coming. Because the text was, how are you doing? Are you married yet? I remember that much. And I was like, for real? That is what you're going to come back to me with? I should have just said, yes, I am married. Leave me the hell alone. But I care for this person. And I've cared for this person ever since 2004. On and off, on and off. Like I said, he was doing his thing and I was doing my thing too. Hello. So after I sent him 5 pages of text, he said, I know you're probably at work right now. I'll call you and explain everything. Well, he did. Oh, he did. He explains everything. He's going through some issues and family issues because he's the youngest of 3, I think. 2 sisters. No, he's the youngest of 4. He's got 2 sisters and a brother, and he's the baby. He's the 4th. And this family does not get along at all. Like, when the mom died, it was basically on him. Because at one point in each of their lives, since the mother was alone, the father had passed away a long time ago, since she was by herself, each and every single one of them had spent time with her while the others were doing their own thing. Well, the older brother eventually got married and he moved out and he had his own family. The 2 sisters, I think one was a junkie, so she had issues. And the other sister got married and she went to live with her husband and spend time with, she was starting a family. Drug addict chick left the coop a long time ago. And then it was him. So they like literally abandoned him to take care of the mother by himself. All by himself. Through her old age. So when she passed away, since they were not really close to begin with, of course they all came together to take care of the finances and the house and all of that. And now he's still living in the house. I don't know how he does it, but he really can't go anywhere right now. It's not like they're rich or anything. So, and he loves the house, despite, the mother passing away. And it was a 2-bedroom house. Of course, he had his own bedroom and she had hers. And for the longest time, he couldn't even like walk by the bedroom door. He closed it and everything. And it took him time to, air the room out and start all over again. And he's explaining all of this to me. And I was reminding him that, yeah, I was kind of with you when you were going through all of this. But he had fallen into a depression. And there was no way, because men do not talk. They don't express their emotions. Men. So he wanted to just do it all on his own. Not even thinking of my feelings and how I felt about it. He just dropped me. He said, I just had to drop. I dropped you. I dropped all my friends. I had to just go through it on my own. Okay, I'm believing him. I am believing him. I've never known him really to be a liar. So, okay, fine, you had to go through your issues and everything like that. But once you came out of it, because it's not like you just came out of it and decided to text me. You'd been out of it for a while. And he goes, yeah, I wanted to get back on my feet, and I had lost my job, but now I've got a new one. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I said, even when you lost your job, you couldn't even tell me that? He goes, Nancy, why would I tell you? Why would I tell you that I'm unemployed? Like, that's attractive to you? And I was like, ooh. I'm like, okay, but, I could have held your hand, via Skype, text, or whatever, through the times that you were looking for a job, because I know how frustrating it is. I've been there. And he goes, no, I wanted to do this on my own. So when he finally texts me, hey, how you doing? Are you married? He had already been at his job for 2 months. And now, I've already been working. Because it did happen this year. So he's still relatively new to the job, but he knows people at this job, and the person who got him the position, they grew up together. So, they know each other, and he's doing rather well. He's taking care of the house. He's making changes. And, you know, God bless him. He, you know, sometimes he emails me different things that's going on in his house and all the improvements that he's making. So we're sort of kind of back together. I still got my guard up. Still got my guard up. But, you know, because it's long distance, people. It's long distance. And even though we care for each other, it's long distance. It's not like he's across the street, or it's not like he's down the hall, or it's not like he's down the street, down the block, you know, in the next borough. He's 3,000 miles away. So, yeah. So, yeah, we're pissed off at each other, and he hasn't, after our last text, he didn't even say, I'm sorry. It was the last text was something to the notes of, well, if you find me that selfish, then I guess we have nothing to talk about right now. But I hope you have a good day, and I hope you have a good day. I didn't even bother texting him back after that. If you think I'm that selfish, dude, I've been telling you since Monday that I had a doctor's appointment. I even told you what kind of doctor's appointment it was. I hinted about it on Tuesday. I reminded you on Wednesday and Thursday. And you don't even, like Thursday night, you don't even bother to ask me anything about it. And the very next day, which is today, Friday, the question you come out with is, how did Tom sleep last night? That's what you're going to ask me? This is my lot in life, people. This is my lot in life. This is the cross I must bear. And on that note, I hope everybody has a sensational 3-day weekend. I hope you have a 3-day weekend. Those of you who don't, I'm sorry. I really am, because this is the last 3-day weekend until Thanksgiving. So, yeah. I'm hoping that everything is copacetic with you. I hope you have fun. I'm not doing jack. I'm thinking of doing my hair tomorrow, but then first it's going to rain, then it's not going to rain, then it's going to be humid, then it's going to rain, then it's, so we shall see. I don't know anymore, people. I'm so irritated, as you can tell. I'm irritated, I'm frustrated, I'm just pissed off. I need to just max and relax. So I love you. I love my YouTube family. Thank you for being there. Thank you for letting me vent. Thank you for that. I do appreciate the ear. I'm sorry I'm bending it, but I do appreciate it so very much. Let me know what you think about these lips, and I will talk to you on Tuesday. Okay, I will talk to you on Tuesday. I love you all so much. Please be safe. Have fun with your family, friends, whatever you're planning to do. Just be safe no matter what, okay? I love you. Bye now.